We're going to start our show with something that seems to happen every week on a major scale. I'm talking about E. coli outbreaks. Right now, the CDC is investigating another one, this time organic carrots, and it's blamed in the death of one person and getting nearly 40 other people sick so far. So we're at no carrots, no McDonald's onions, and ground beef sold and eaten at Red Cow and other restaurants here in the metro, all tainted with E. coli in the last several weeks. What is going on? Heidi tried to answer that question with some experts at the Department of Health. Hey, Heidi.
Hi, Jana. These outbreaks are being investigated, but it has people asking why E. coli. The Minnesota Department of Health says year to date, they have about the same amount of cases as last year. For example, when looking at the strain of E. coli linked to that those ground beef cases, there were about 86 of those cases at this time last year. That's compared to 84 this year. MDH just happens to be dealing with two high-profile cases at the same time, where there's also a call to action.
Minnesota health officials are busy with E. coli cases. Last week, the Department of Health warned Minnesotans that at least 10 people became sick after eating burgers from Twin Cities restaurants over the past couple weeks. Now, more E. coli cases have popped up nationwide, these linked to recalled organic carrots. So far, it's sickened at least 5 Minnesotans, one of a few states with the highest number of cases.
Are you seeing more outbreaks compared to other years, or where does it actually range?
It's pretty average. It's pretty typical year.
Carlota Meduse is the epidemiologist supervisor of the Foodborne Diseases Unit at MDH. The unit monitors illnesses to identify potential outbreaks and then puts interventions in place to prevent more people from getting sick.
We have a lot of outbreaks in Minnesota and all over the country. We investigate an awful lot of outbreaks, and the majority of them, we can actually put interventions in place so quickly that we basically end the risk to the public. So when we go public, it's because we want the public to do something.
That was the case with the E. coli cases linked to burgers at multiple locations of Red Cow and one case at Hen House Eatery. MDH says the cases come from people who ate at the restaurants between October 31st and November 7th. The ground beef was also distributed to other places, so more cases could be identified. Symptoms include stomach cramps and diarrhea.
That investigation is very much ongoing. We're in the very, very early stages of the outbreak, and it is, in a way, kind of unusual for us to go public so quickly because there are a lot of things that still haven't been sorted out.
Should viewers be concerned?
Viewers should be concerned in the sense that the E. coli outbreak associated with ground beef served at restaurants, that investigation is still ongoing. So if you're eating at a table service restaurant and you're going to eat a hamburger, ask for it well done, until we have more answers.
When it comes to the carrots, the organic baby and whole carrots come from Grimway Farms, but they're under different brands. MDH says illnesses have been linked to carrots from Costco, Target, and Hy-Vee, and brands have included Good & Gather, Bunny Love, and Cal Organic. Meduse says these products are likely no longer in stores. However, they may still be in people's homes and need to be thrown out. But again, Carlota says while it may seem like a lot, this has been a typical year.
At the risk of sounding really braggy, we've always been really good at identifying outbreaks in Minnesota. We have a really good surveillance system.
MDH also partners with the U of M on the Minnesota Integrated Food Safety Center of Excellence. They provide support and training to other states to help them improve their outbreak investigations. And MDH says while a lot of focus is on E. coli right now, they're warning that we're entering norovirus season, so it's important to wash your hands and not prepare food for others while sick as well. Jana.
You just give me a double whammy of E. coli and norovirus and be like, good luck out there.
Yeah, and she also talked about the holidays are coming up, so that's a added layer to that as well.
Oh, my goodness. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Thank you so much, Heidi.